All right, so Taj, Tua Tagovailoa, the rookie, is named the starter for the Miami Dolphins over Fitzpatrick. The Dolphins, they 2 to 3 in their last 3 games. What do you make of this move for the Dolphins?
It's a surprise to me that they actually decide to they have a bye week this week. Then they're going to be playing the Rams, and then after that they play the Cardinals. It's amazing to see that they choose to put them against the Rams. You got the best defensive player in the NFL on the other side. I mean, Aaron Donald. So I don't know, like that's kind of skeptical to me. The guy is coming off a bad hip injury, and you're gonna start him against the best defensive player in the NFL, Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. So I don't know. That's kind of funny to me, but I also understand because like you got guys like Joe Burrow, he was thrown into the fire. You know what I mean? And that line he has in Cincinnati is terrible, and he's thrown into fire in one of the hardest divisions right now in terms of defensively. The Cleveland Browns, the Steelers, the Baltimore Ravens. Those are elite defensive, and Joe Burrow has to play them 6 times a year. So it's so I don't mean we can't make excuses for Tua. It is the NFL. You're going to probably be playing a good defense every other week, but it's amazing to see they throw him in now. Fitzpatrick, he's actually playing great. They are 3-3. They have a chance to win the division, and I think that's what they realize. And they're like, well, let's put Tua in this pressure situation. You know what I'm saying? So why wait? Let's throw him in the pressure situation. We're 3-3. Bills are 4-2. They got a child, but I don't know. It's just I would have liked to see them throw him in against the Cardinals. That defense isn't good at all. That pass rush isn't. I don't know. That pass rush isn't even top 20. They lost Chandler Jones, Isaiah Simmons. He's been underperforming, so that would have been better for him. But they are playing the Rams at home. So I think that's why they decide let them start at home, let them be comfortable. Let's not have to travel on the road to other stadium, other guys fans and yeah. But I think two was gonna be good though.
Yeah, this is a surprise to me. It was surprising if I thought if they should have started him in a game. They should. He got what 2 throws against the Jets last game, and they beat the Jets. They probably could have let him close out in the fourth quarter. They let him get his feet wet. I understand they let him, but I mean it was really garbage time. But if we just look at the Rams defense, the Rams they're number 4 in overall defense, and they're top 10 inside and offense. So the Rams are not a joke. They are a pretty good football team, especially on defense. And this is gonna be it's gonna be a good test for him. And I feel like they it'll be a good it's the NFL like you said, and you're gonna play against good defenses. I feel like if they should have started him against a team, you want him to get a win in his first start. You want him to get comfortable and get going, get in the groove. So that's why I thought they should have let him play more against the Jets. But I don't think they'll in his first game against the Rams. I mean, it's at home, but I think they'll lose this game. The Cardinals will be interesting to watch, and about the injuries and stuff. But he's healthy. I mean, I'm 100% sure this dude is healthy. They if he wasn't healthy, they wouldn't even like consider playing him this season. Um, he he's healthy if they're gonna put him on the field. I think he's 100%, and I feel like he's gonna be good. And I like that they aren't doing it really late. Is almost the middle point of the season, and I hate when the guys start rookies like when it's 4 games left in the season, and you don't really if even if you get in the groove, then you have to wait the whole off season until next season to get your first start. I like that they giving him a lot of time to get his feet wet and a lot of runway with how many games left in the season.
I don't know. I'm not sure they might lose this game. They're coming off a bye week, so they have a bye this week, and then they'll play the Rams. I think that, and that probably played into the decision as well. You give them 2 weeks really to prepare. I don't know. The Rams have been sketchy lately, especially that offense. They've kind of been sketchy. You saw them against the Eagles, the Giants, and the Jets. Those are terrible teams. Those are bottom five, bottom six teams in the league, and the Rams barely came out with wins in those games. So I don't know. The Dolphins have a chance. Dolphins are a good team. Like they may not have the superstar power, like in terms of Pro Bowlers, but they're coaching like they're probably one of the best, one of the top 10 best coach teams in the league. Devontae Parker, and then he got Miles Gaskin. Those guys were going to help him tremendously offensively. But I think the Dolphins always had the plan to start him middle of the year because you got to realize their O-line, they're starting. They have two new starters in their O-line. And, it takes a while for the O-line to get together. So I think that's why they throw Fitzpatrick in there, let the O-line start to get together. And I think they're liking what they're seeing from the O-line and from the offense. So, and especially the defense as well. They basically held the Jets to, 0 points yesterday? On Sunday. So yeah, I think they're liking what they see right now, and they feel like Tua, he's gonna have protection, and I guess they're gonna be comfortable with it. Like you say, it would have been good to see him start against Kyler Murray, but like I said, you don't want a guy traveling on the road for his first NFL game. That's just you just want him to be comfortable at home. So I can understand the move. A lot of people would say, well, why didn't you start him against the Jets? You got to understand the Jets, that's a divisional game. And no matter how terrible the team is, once you're playing a divisional game, it's going to be hard. So you don't want to start him in a divisional game,
Jets are terrible.
especially when you have a chance to win a division. Yeah, but it's still a divisional game. Anything can happen. You just don't want to do that. Like it's the NFL. Like you see it all the time. The Patriots lose to the Dolphins every year. Every year the Patriots lose at least one game to the Dolphins. It happens all the time. So I can understand why they didn't do it. But like I said, they're coming off a bye week. Um, it's the Rams. I don't think too highly of the Rams right now because that offense has let me
I
down. The
mean,
defense is pretty good,
they
but
they have a
I think
top
they I
10
think they have a chance to
offense.
win this game.
I mean, they do have a top 10
The
offense, and
Rams,
a top five defense. Yeah. So I mean, they're pretty good ball club, especially on the defensive end.
their
Um,
offense is stagnant though. The offense is really stagnant. Like it's kind of you saw 2 years ago. It was really rolling with Todd Gurley. Those 2 years, Todd Gurley, 2007, 2018, they're really rolling. But I think teams are starting to figure them out. You saw last year, and then you see it again this year. Like they can't move the ball down the field like they could. And like I don't know what's going on. They're basically using their receivers as running backs right now. They're not even throwing the ball as they used to. They're using the receivers as basically running backs with Robert Woods and that other guy. I can't remember his name. So I think the Dolphins pretty good right now. They only lost to the Patriots. They lost to which is a top team in the league. The Patriots. I can't remember their other. They look pretty good. They look pretty good. They very well could have beat the Bills. I thought they would have beat them, but right, they got a bad call on them at that, and they lost by I think it was 3 points. So I think the Dolphins are going to be good. They make a run for the division.